Hi everyone, this is Hari Prasad from CSC department. Yesterday we discussed introduction to trees. In that topic we have covered what is tree terminology, types of trees, and finally how to represent a tree in memory. Today's the section is binary tree traversals. What is binary tree? Yesterday we have discussed what is tree, types of the trees, and what is binary trees and properties of the binary trees. In that case, what is binary tree? What is binary tree means a binary tree is a tree in that each node consists of at most two children. Each node consists of at most two children. Here another term, new term is traversals. What is traversals? Here what is traversals? A traversals is a process of visiting all the nodes in a tree exactly once. Simply, what is traversals? Traversal is a process of visiting each node in a tree exactly once is called as traversals. Here what is binary tree traversals? A given binary tree to visit all the nodes exactly once is called as binary tree traversals. In that binary tree traversals consists of mainly three techniques. They are pre-order traversals, in-order traversals, and post-order traversals. Simply, what is tree traversal? Visiting each node in a tree exactly once is called as tree traversal. In tree traversal, techniques or approaches or methodologies can be categorized three types. In that first one, pre-order traversals, in-order traversals, and post-order traversals. In that how to traverse in a given binary tree using pre-order fashion, how to traverse a binary tree using in-order fashion, how to traverse a binary tree using post-order fashion. You can in detail one by one you can see. Okay, in that first one, pre-order traversal. How to traverse a given binary tree using pre-order traversal technique. In pre-order traversal, to visit the root node first, then visit the left subtree of the root node, and finally visit the right subtree of the root node. How to traverse a given binary tree using pre-order traversal means first visit the root node of the tree, then traverse the left subtree of the root node, and finally traverse the right subtree of the root node. That means simply in pre-order traversal, first visit the root node, then left subtree, and finally visit the right subtree. In that example, we can consider the given tree consists of three nodes A, B, and C. These given binary tree traversed, that means to visit each node exactly once using the pre-order traversal technique. How to traverse? In pre-order traversal, first visit the root node. Here the given example, what is the root node? A is the root node. First we can visit exactly once, that means A root node is visited. Then once the root visiting is completed, then traverse left subtree of the root node. What is the left subtree of the root node? Here the B. Only in that left subtree consists of only one node, that is called as B. Then B is visited. Once we can complete the root is completed, then left subtree of the root node is completed, and finally we can visit the right subtree of the root node. Here the right subtree of the root node is C. That right subtree consists of only one node, that is called C. In that pre-order traversal technique, the elements are A, B, and C. This is called pre-order traversal. Simply, what is traversal? Traversal means visiting each node exactly once in a given tree is called as traversal. Generally, the traversal techniques are categorized into three types: pre-order traversal, post-order traversal, in-order traversal. In pre-order traversal, how to visit each node exactly once? How to visit? First, we can visit the root node of the tree, then traverse the left subtree of the root node, and finally traverse the right subtree of the root node. This is called pre-order traversal. Next, post-order next, in-order traversal. In in-order traversal, how to traverse or how to visit each node exactly once in a given binary. What is the procedure of the in-order traversal? In this traversal, first visit the left subtree of the root node. In this traversal, first visit the left subtree of the root node, then visit the root node, and finally visit the or traverse the right subtree of the root node. This is the procedure of the in-order traversal. How to traverse a given binary tree using in-order fashion means in this traversal method, that means in in-order traversal technique, first visit the left subtree of the node, then visit the root node, and finally visit the right subtree of the root node. And that means simply in in-order traversal technique, first visit left subtree, then visit root node, and finally visit the right subtree. In that same, here the example also, the tree consists of 3 nodes. Root node is A, left is B, and right is C. Using in-order traversal technique, how to traverse or visit exactly once in the given binary tree in in-order fashion. First visit the left subtree of the root node. In any traversal method, the traversing always starts with origin of the tree. Here origin means root. But in in-order traversal, before the root is visiting, first visit the left subtree of the node. Then simply we can traverse the left subtree of the root node. In that left subtree of the root node consists of only one node, that is the B. That means first we can visit the node B. Then left subtree is completed. Then we can visit the root node. Here the root node is A. Then visit the B, A. And finally left subtree is completed, root node is completed, and finally traverse or visit the right subtree of the root node. In that right subtree consists of only one node, that is called as C. In the given tree, traverse in in-order fashion, the elements are B, A, C. This is called in-order traversal. And next, the third and last technique is post-order traversal. In post-order traversal, how to traverse or visit each node in a binary tree exactly once. What is the procedure of the post-order traversal? What is the procedure of the post-order traversal? In this traversal method, first visit the left subtree of the node, then visit the right subtree of the node, and finally visit the root node. What is the procedure of the post-order traversal? In this post-order traversal method, first visit the left subtree of the root node, then visit the right subtree of the root node, and finally visit the root node. That means simply in post-order traversal technique, first visit left, next visit right, next visit root. That means left, right, and finally root. Here same, here example also, the given tree consists of the 3 nodes A, B, C. In that traversal using pre-order post-order fashion, the elements are B, C, A. How the elements are B, C, A? For example, in post-order traversal, first visit the left subtree of the node. Here the origin starts with root node, go to the or traverse or visit the first left subtree, means the left subtree consists of only one node, that is called as node B. Then we can visit the first node is B. Next, after left subtree is completed, then move to right subtree of the node. Then automatically we can move to the right subtree part. In that right subtree consists of again only one node, that is called as C. Then B is completed, visited, then we can visit the C. That means first the left subtree is completed, right subtree is completed, and finally visit the root node. Here the root node is, next visit the A. These are the elements in post-order traversal B, C, A. This is called as post-order traversal. Simply this is the whole about traversal techniques. That means binary tree traversals. Generally what is traversal? Traversal means visiting each node exactly once. Generally the traversal techniques are categorized 3 types: in order, pre-order, post-order. In in-order fashion, how to traverse in a given binary tree? First, in in-order fashion, first visit the left subtree, then visit the root node, and finally visit the right subtree. In pre-order fashion, first visit the root node, then visit the left subtree, and finally visit the right subtree. And finally, in post order fashion, first visit the left subtree, then visit the right subtree, and finally visit the root node. This is the in-order traversal, post-order traversal, and pre-order traversal. You can take another example. This is the tree. This is the example of the tree. The tree consists of, here the how many nodes? A, B, C, 3 and 4. More than totally 7 nodes. In that 7 nodes, how to apply the traversal techniques? In-order, pre-order, post-order. First, we can apply the pre-order traversal technique. In pre-order fashion, how to traverse a given binary tree? In pre-order fashion, first visit root node, next left subtree, next right subtree. In that case, in pre-order fashion, first visit the root node. Here the origin point of the node is A, that means root node. That means first visit the in the given tree is A. Then root node visiting is completed. Then go to left subtree of the root node. Here the left subtree of the root node is this part. This part is the another subtree of the root node. Another subtree of the root node. In that subtree, that again root node will be act as B. The left child is D and left child is A. This again in that subtree, again we can apply the pre-order traversal technique. In pre-order traversal technique, again we can visit the first root node. In that subtree, first we can visit the root node, that is called as B. Once in that subtree root node is visited, then go to the left subtree. In that left subtree visited is D. Once root is completed, left subtree part is completed, we can move to the right subtree. That is right subtree is E. That means here we can completed root node, then we can completed left subtree part. In pre-order fashion, root is completed, left subtree is completed, and finally visit the right subtree. Here the right subtree consists of 3 nodes. In that again this right subtree, the root node will be act as C. That means root is completed, left is completed. In that right subtree again that can be visited as root C. Once the root node is visited, then go to the next left subtree part is F, then go to the right subtree part is G. That means the elements are first visited root node is A, then go to the left subtree. In that left subtree again it can be act as root node as B. That means in pre-order fashion, first root is visited means in the left subtree part again we can visit the root node B, then go to the left subtree D, then go to the right subtree E. Once we can complete a root part and left subtree part, then go to the right subtree. In that right subtree again here the C can be act as a root node. In pre-order fashion, first we can visit the root node. In that case we can visit the root node C, then go to the left subtree node is F, and finally we can visit the right subtree node is G. This is called as pre-order traversal. Then next one is in-order traversal. We can apply the same tree is in order fashion to visit all the nodes exactly once. In in-order fashion, how to traverse? First left subtree of the node is visited, then root node is visited, and finally right subtree of the node is visited. In that case, first the traverse always starts with origin of the tree. Here the origin of the tree is A, that means root node. In that in order fashion, first visit the left subtree, then we can move to the root node to left subtree part. Here the left subtree consists of another subtree. That subtree, in that subtree the root node can be act as B. In that in order fashion, first visit the left subtree, that means left. In that case we can again traverse to the left part. In that left subtree, the D is the leaf node. In that case first we can visit the D, then visit the root node is B, then visit the right subtree of the root node is E. That means totally we can complete the left subtree part, then move to the root node. That means first visit the B, then first visit the left subtree of the root node B. Then once the left subtree is completed, then move to the root node B, then left is completed, root is completed, then move to the right subtree E. This total subtree part is left subtree part. Once the left subtree part is completed, then move to the root node. That means next visited A. next visited A. Once the left subtree part is completed, root part is completed, then move to the right subtree part. In that right subtree part again consists of another subtree. In that subtree again the tree consists of root node, left subtree or right subtree. Again that same in order fashion, first we can visit the left subtree F, next root node C, next right subtree G. That means right node is G. That is called as D, B, E, A, F, C, G. And finally next traversal technique is post order traversal technique. In this post order fashion or in post order methodology, first visit the left subtree, then right subtree, and finally visit the root node. Here the same example can be considered. First visit the left subtree, that means D is visited, and next visit the right subtree, that means D root node is not visited, then visit the right subtree, that means first visit the D, next visit the E, and then visit the B. Once left subtree part is completed, then move to the right subtree. In that right subtree again the root node is C, left child is F, and right child is G. In post order fashion, first left, then visit right, then root node. In that case first visit the F, then visit the G. Once left right is completed, then visit the root node, that means C. Once left is completed and right is completed, and finally visit the root node A. These are the post order traversal elements. Simply in post order traversal, first visit the left, then visit the right, and finally visit the root. In given example, the left part is first visit D, and next visit right is E, next visit root B. This left part is completed, we can directly move to the right subtree of the root node. Right subtree of the root node, again another subtree. In that again 11 subtree, that subtree left part is F, next right part is G, that root node is C, and finally left and right is completed, the root node is A. This is called as post order technique. Simply in order fashion, first visit left subtree, next visit root node, and finally visit right subtree. In pre-order traversal method, first visit the root node, next left subtree, and finally visit right subtree. In post order fashion, first visit the left, then right, and finally visit the root node. These are called binary tree traversal techniques. Okay, and next topic is construction of binary tree. The previous topic is consider the given binary tree, then visit each node exactly once based on the three techniques in order, pre-order, and post order. Here the topic is construction of binary tree. Here the main goal is how to construct a binary tree based on any two traversal methodologies. That means the combination of either in order, pre-order, or either in order, post order. Based on that combination of traversals to construct a binary tree. How to construct? That is the main agenda of this topic, construction of binary tree when any true traversal is given. In that case, we can consider the here in order and post order traversals, then we can construct a tree. Here the topic is construction of tree with in order and post order traversals. Any true traversals consider to construct a binary tree. Here you can consider the two traversal methods is in order and post order. In that in order and post order, the input is in order traversal 4, 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 7. In post order traverse, the elements are 7, 6, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Based upon the given input, you can construct a binary tree. For example, in order fashion, how to traverse a tree? First visit the left, then visit the root, then visit the right. In post order traversal, first visit the left, then visit the right, and finally visit the root. Okay, in that case, to construct any given binary tree, first we can identify the root node, then we can identify the left child, and then identify the finally right child. In that two traversal method, in order and post order, to identify the root node in the post order elements, to identify the left child and right child in the in order elements. In that case, in order traversal, how to traverse left root, right. In post order traversal, left, right root. That means the last element of the post order traversal element is root element. At the same time, we can consider the post order elements 7, 6, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. The last element of the post order traversal element is the root element. In that case, here 1 is the root node. Here 1 is the root node. For example, here 1 is the root node. It can be act as root node. 1 is the root node. That means to construct a binary tree to find out the root node in post order traversal elements. Same way in post order traversal, 1 is the root node. Once the root node is find out, then we can find out the left child and right child. The left child and right child can be found out in order elements. For example, here root node is called 1. That 1 can be identified in order elements. 1 is this is the position. The 1 is the root node. The left part of all elements can be act as left child. The right part of all the elements can be act as right subtree. Here the 4, 2, 5 are the left subtree. 6, 3, 7 are the right subtree. Once the left subtree is find out, right subtree is found. Next, in that step 2, here the left subtree elements are 4 to 5. Here in that left subtree consists of 3 elements. In that 3 elements, which element can be act as root node? How to find out the root node? Based on the post order elements. These 4 to 5, these 3 elements are in post order. Which order? 5, 4, 2. Any order? The 3 elements are 5, 4, 2. The last element of the post order element will be act as root node. That means in the 3 elements 4 to 5, the last element is 2. It can be act as a root node. That means here the 2 is can be act as a root node. Once the root node is find out, automatically we can find left child and right child. How to find left child and right child? Based on the in-order elements. Same, the in-order elements to find out the root node position. Here the 2 is the root node. Once the root node is find out, the left part of the root node in order fashion, left, root, right. That means the middle element is root, the left part is left child and the right part is the right child. Here the 2 is the root node, the left part is 4. That means the left child of the 2 is, left child is 4 and right child is 5. This is the left subtree. And the same procedure can be applied to the right subtree that consists of 3 elements, 6, 3, 7. These 3 elements, which element can be act as root node? We can find out in post order element. 6, 3, 7. These 3 elements are arranged 7, 6, 3. These 3 elements, the last element is 3. In post order traversal, the last element can be act as a root node. That means 3 as the here root node. Once the root node is find out the left and right child. The left and right child can be find out in order fashion. In that in order fashion, the 3 is the position. The left part is 6 and the right the part is 7. That means the left child is 6 and right child is 7. This is the procedure to construction of a binary tree with in order and post order traversal. Here the note point is to find out the root node element. To find out the root node element in post order traversal, to find out the left node and right node of the root in the in order fashion. This is the most important note point. To find out the root node element in post order fashion, to find out the left child and right child in order fashion. That is the construction of tree with in order and post order. Next topic is construction of tree with in order and pre-order. The previous combination is in order and post order. This is the combination is in order and pre-order. Same here also, the input elements are in order elements 4, 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 7. In pre-order, the elements are 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7. Exactly here also based upon the given input values to construct a binary tree. Here also how to traverse a given binary tree in order fashion. First visit left, then root, then right. In pre-order fashion, first visit the root node, then left and finally visit the right node. Here also how to find out the root element in the given input values. The root element or the root node can be find out in pre-order fashion. The left and right childs of the root node can be find out in order fashion. Here the note point is to find out the root node in the given elements in pre-order fashion. To find out the left child and right childs are in order fashion. In that same way, like that, in pre-order fashion, how to visit the tree? First root, next left, next right. That means the starting element of the pre-order elements, the first element can be act as root node, because of in pre-order fashion first visit the root node. That means the 1 is the root node, then 1 we can be act as the root node. Once the root node is find out, to find out the left subtree or left child or right subtree or right child can be find out or determined in order fashion, in order elements. In that in order elements, to find out the root node position, once the root node position is find out here, the left side all the elements are can be act as left subtree, the right elements can be act as right subtree. In that case, here root node act as 1, the left subtree elements are 4, 2, 5, the right subtree elements are 6, 3, 7. Once in that left subtree consists of 3 elements. In that 3 elements, what is the root element? Again, how to find out the root element? In pre-order traversal, find out the root element. In pre-order traversal 4 to 5, in that 4 to 5 in any order, the elements are 2, 4, 5. These are 3 elements. In that 3 elements, what is the first element? 2. That means in pre-order fashion, first visit the root node. That means here 2 can be act as root node. That is the 2 is the root node. Once the root node is find out, again the process to find out the left and right childs. In that left and right childs are find out in order fashion. In that in order fashion, that this is the root node position. The root node left part is left node, root node right part is the right node, because in order fashion first left, next root and right. That means the middle element can be act as root, the left part is left and right part is the right subtree. Here then in that case 2 can be act as root node, the left child of the root node is 4 and right child is 5. At the same time, in that right subtree the elements are 6, 3, 7. In that 3 elements, what is the root element? Again 6, 3, 7 will be considered in pre-order elements 3, 6, 7. These are the 3, 6, 7. In that these 3 elements, the first element is as root node. That means 3 as the root node. Once the root node can be find out in order, this is the root node 3. The left part is 6 and right child is 7. This is the construction of tree with in order and pre-order traversals. Okay, here the main note point is construction of a binary tree with in order and pre-order traversal. The root node is find out in pre-order elements. The left and right childs are find out in order fashion. This is the concept construction of a binary tree with in order and post order, in order and pre-order. Okay, next topic is binary search tree. Already yesterday section we have discussed types of trees, binary trees, binary search trees and some other types. In that our syllabus mainly we can concentration on binary trees and binary search tree. Already the previous topics, what is binary tree, what are the properties of the binary tree, and how to traverse a given binary tree using in order fashion, pre-order fashion and post-order fashion. Once traversing is completed, based on the traversal elements, how to construct a tree with the combination of any two traversal techniques like in order and pre-order, in order and post-order. That is whole about binary trees. Then next type or another variation of the binary, another variation of the tree structure is binary search tree. Here mainly 3 words: binary search tree. Already what is tree? Already know about. What is binary tree? Already. Here the new term is added is binary search tree. Simply, what is binary search tree? Here the definition is what is binary search tree? Binary search tree is a special kind of binary tree in which each node contains only smaller values in the left subtree and larger values in right subtree. Once again, what is binary search tree? A binary search tree is a special kind of binary tree in which each node contains only smaller values in the left subtree and larger values in right subtree. That means the root node left part will filled with smaller values and root node right part will be filled with large values in every level. That is called what is binary search tree. Once again, what is binary search tree? Binary search tree is a special kind of tree in which each node contains the smaller values in the left subtree and larger values in the right subtree. This is the example of the binary search tree. For example, here the root node is called k. That means some value k. All values less than or equal to k that can be placed with left subtree. That means the left subtree contains only smaller values. The condition is less than or equal to k. Here k is the root node value. K is the root node value. At the same time, all values greater than or equal to k, that values are filled with right subtree. That right subtree contains only larger values. That is the definition. Binary search tree is a special kind of binary tree in which each node contains only smaller values in its left subtree and larger values in its right subtree. This is the example of the binary search tree. Once the properties can be checked, here the root node is 25. The all values of the root node, all values less than or equal to the root node value, all values are filled with left subtree part. All values greater than or equal to the root node value will be filled with right subtree values. For example, we can consider the root node value 25. That means the left subtree contains all values less than or equal to 25. For example, we can take 20, 10, 22, 5, 12, 1, 8, 15. All values are less than or equal to 25. That property can be satisfied in each level of the tree. Here 25 root node level is 0. For example, we can consider the level 1. In that level 1, 20 can be act as root node. Here 20 is the root node. Again, all values less than or equal to 20 are filled with left subtree of the root node. Here the root node is 20, less than or equal to values are filled with left subtree. Again 20 can be considered, we can traverse left. Here 10 is the less than or equal to the root node value. Again this level can be considered, that means level 2. Here the 10 can be act as root node. Again the 10 can be act as root node. All values less than or equal to 10 will be filled with left subtree. Again the left part of the 10 is here root node is 5. That 5 less than or equal to 10. Again the property is satisfied. Again in that level 5 can be act as root node. In that again the property is all values less than or equal to the root node value. That means 1 less than or equal to 5. That means what is binary search tree? A binary search tree is a special kind of the binary tree in which the node contains all values are less than or equal to the root node value are placed with left subtree, or otherwise the larger values, that means larger values greater than or equal to the root node will be placed with right subtree. This property can be satisfied every level in the tree. That is called binary search tree. Here the main goal of the binary search tree is, next topic is how to construct binary search tree for the following list of elements. Here the next topic, construction of a binary search tree. In that construction of a binary search tree, here we can sequence of numbers can be taken. That numbers are 50, 70, 60, 20, 90, 10, 40, 100. Based upon the input elements, we can construct a binary search tree. What is the binary search tree property? Each node contains smaller values are placed in the left subtree, larger values are placed in the right subtree. This property can be satisfied every level in the tree. In that case, the given list of the elements, the first element can be act as a root node. In that the first element key is 50. That means 50 can be act as root node. In that means insert 50. Before the construction of the binary search tree, the tree is empty. That means no element. The first element is inserted 50. That node can be, that element or value can be act as root node. In that binary search tree, the root node is 50. Then take in the next second element 70. Insert 70. That second element, that means the 70 value can be compared to the 50. That value is less than or equal to 50. That element can be inserted into the left subtree or otherwise can be inserted into the right subtree. In that the 70 is compared to the 50, less than or equal to or greater than or equal. That means larger value. That means all larger values and all values greater than or equal to root node value. Here all values means the 70 greater than or equal to 50. That means the 70 is inserted or placed in right subtree. That means that element is placed in right subtree. Okay. Next element is 60. Again the same process. The new element can be compared to the root node. Once the root node value is less than, then traverse to the left subtree. Otherwise can traverse to the right subtree. First we can compare to the 50. 60 less than or equal to 50. Condition is failed. 60 greater than or equal to 50. Condition is true. Then we can traverse right subtree. In that right subtree again the element is 70. Then the 60 is compared to the 70. That value 60 is less than or equal to 70. That means the value is less than or equal to the particular node. Then the element can be inserted into the left subtree. That means the 70 left child is 60. Again the next element is 20. The same process. The 20 is compared to the root node. Once the root node is compared to 50, 20 less than or equal to 50. That means less than. That means no left child of the tree. Then we can insert it into the 20. Okay. Next 90. Again same procedure. The 90 node value can be compared to the root node. 90 is greater than or equal to 50. Then we can traverse right subtree. In that right subtree again we can compare it to the 70. 70 means 90 greater than or equal to 70. There is greater than or equal to 70. Then we can insert it into the right child of the 70. Then we can, next element is 10. Again same procedure, that 10 is compared to 50. 10 less than or equal to 50. The condition is true. Then move to the left subtree. In the left subtree another element is 20. The 10 is compared to the 20. That is condition is true. 20 have no left child. That means the 10 is inserted as left part. This is the 10. Next one is 40. Next one is 40. Again we can compare it to the 50 less than or equal to 50. Then condition is true. Traverse to the left subtree. In that left subtree another node is 20. The 40 is compared to 20. Here the condition 40 greater than or equal to 20. That means we can insert it into the right subtree. Again 20 the right child is 40. Again the next element is 100. Again the same procedure. 100 is compared to the root node 50. That means 100 greater than or equal to 50. Condition is true. Then traverse right subtree. In that right subtree the element is 70. Again compared 100 greater than or equal to 70. Again condition is true. Then again traverse right subtree. Again 100 is compared to the 90. 100 greater than or equal to 90. There is no right child. Then we can insert it into the 100 as right child of the 90. This is the 100. Okay. This is a construction of a binary tree. How to construct a binary tree? In given list of the elements, the first element can be act as root node. The next element is compared to the root node. That value is less than or equal to the root node. That element is inserted into the left subtree. In that left subtree again existing element is there. That means already inserted element is there. Then again compare it to particular left subtree node until no leaf node of the particular node. No leaf node of the particular node. That element can be inserted either left side or right side based upon the conditional value. That means all values are less than or equal to the root node. That means node value inserted into the left subtree. All values are greater than or equal to the node value can be inserted into the right subtree in each and every level. This is the procedure of the construction of a binary search tree. Thank you. Today's section is closed. Any doubts? So this PPT, this video or PPT can be shared over WhatsApp groups. Just ping me to any doubts is there. Okay. Thank you.